Hey guys, I hope you all are doing great. Welcome to the next video. So today we're going to be looking at how I cracked one of the highest packages in ICAI Chennai Campus in the banking sector. So what are you waiting for? Let's deep dive and decode this. So first, let me start off with the technical questions I was asked with. So I was asked questions on what general banking terms meant, like CRR, SLR, risk-weighted assets, Tier 1 capital, Tier 2 capital, and I was also asked on what is a prevailing CRR, prevailing SLR, prevailing bank rate, prevailing MCLR. And I was also asked on how the bank was performing as against its competitors, and whether any improvements in the performance of the bank, or was there a decline in the performance of the bank, and what is the impact of the current budget on the banking sector. So for these questions, I basically prepared from my CA final bank audit chapter and my CA inter bank audit chapter as well, because some concepts in the CA inter bank audit chapter were not really touched upon in detail in the CA final bank audit chapter. So that was one aspect of it. Then I also expected questions in relation to financial instrument standard, that is your Ind AS 32, 107 and 109, but I wasn't asked any questions on the same. So it is better to prepare for your financial instrument standard as well from your CA final FR subject. Then you can also read up the annual report of the bank for which you're appearing for the interview. You can also read up the annual reports of the other competitors, get an understanding of how the bank is performing and how the other banks are also performing in comparison to the bank whose interview you are attending, because you will be asked questions on that aspect as well. So to give you a perspective on the technical point of view, these were the questions I was asked for, and these are the sources you can prepare from. And in addition to this, you can also head to CA Monk's website, and in CA Monk's website you get the free resources where you can also get interview questions from the banking sector and use that as a ready reference to prepare for your interview as well, to be assured that you've covered every single thing there is to cover. And now coming to the personal questions. So you are going to be asked a lot of personal questions in the campus case, because the interviewer wants to know whether you are a right fit for the job personally also, because he wants to be confident that you're going to be there in the company for a decent period of time, because there is no point in hiring you if you're going to leave immediately. That is one side of it. The next side being, the interviewer is probably going to ask you questions like why CA, or why even a banking sector, or why didn't you even continue in your articleship firm, or why did you choose our company and not any other bank. And maybe the interviewer might also even ask you something out of your extracurriculars as to what exactly did you achieve in your extracurricular activities. Or if the interviewer wants to really grill you, he or she might go into resume and ask on a particular engagement you performed during your articleship, on as to what were the intricacies in that particular engagement, how you handled the intricacies, and how you concluded the same. So it is better to brush up your previous files you had worked on as a part of your articleship stint, so that you are in a very comfortable position to answer questions when the interviewer puts them forward. So these were some questions I was asked upon. These were some sources from which I prepared. So guys, if you found this insightful, do hit that subscribe button. Do keep learning. Do keep growing. Thank you so much. Cheers.